Hey, welcome to Off the Wall. I'm your host, Tyler the LOL Boy, and today I'm the only host since I am the only one of us hosts to have experienced our main topic for today. We are talking about Super Nintendo World in Hollywood Studios Universe in Universal Studios Hollywood. And since just because I went just this past weekend. Also joining me is my good friend Logan, aka Logan 3.
I I don't have anything to say really.
You gotta
I
at
don't
least
think I do
say
now.
hi.
I did say hi.
Okay. And also joining us is another guest, one friend we have had on our show multiple times, and somehow he is not sick of us yet, Mutedawg.
Hey guys, thanks for having me on.
We love having you on. You're a great guest every time we have you on. It's great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Um,
Appreciate it.
so as I mentioned before, we're going to be talking about Super Nintendo World and a lot of our experiences with it. So join us on this episode of Off the Wall. All right. Logan number 3, do you have anything you'd like to promote? Like anything you do?
Not in particular.
I
I
didn't
have
think
nothing
so.
to advertise really.
Well, I know our other guest does. Mutedawg, what would you like to promote and what do you do?
Basically I have a YouTube channel where I stream mainly Nintendo games such as Splatoon, Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, all of our favorite multiplayer Nintendo games. And I do weekly episodes called Work for Games, where we basically dive into specific games that catches my interest, or maybe that has like a small fan base, and I go in deep dive in it. So it'll be like Earthbound, Subnautica, just different things that I promote every week, just on my YouTube. And I also stream on Twitch, Mutedawg19, so you can check me out there. So I'm trying to stream a little bit more on Twitch. So either YouTube or Twitch, be sure to follow me there.
Yes, of course. Mutedawg streams are always good. I haven't been to a stream in a little bit, but when I've been, they've been great, and his Work for Games series is really good too. So be
Thank
sure to go follow his YouTube channel and his Twitch channel and go support him in that. Um, and then we're going to move on to our 5-star review shout outs, our Patreon shout outs, and our YouTube channel shout outs. For YouTube, currently, we have 42 subscribers,
Mm.
and we have one new Spotify review. I probably should have pulled that up earlier. Okay, I don't know if this review is new, but I just barely found it. It's from my good friend Brian. He says, "Why are you guys so good? I love your podcast. I listen to it 24/7." I know he doesn't listen to it 24/7, but I know he listens to it. So I appreciate that. I don't know if that's was the review, but I read it because I wanted to. But we're going to move on to what games we've been playing and what we've been up to recently. So I will go first. I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I haven't been on the show in like a month. I just realized that. Um, there's one game that I had been playing. I forgot what it was. I was playing it like 24/7, and now I am completely forgetting what the game was. Dang. Um, oh, what was the game? I want to know what it is now. Uh, I don't even know. But
Pokemon X by chance?
no, no, Logan.
No, I thought it was one of
Not
those based off of the 3DS history from earlier today.
well. That's my 3DS.
Yeah, I
Uh,
know. That's why I was basing it off of that.
yeah, no, not Pokemon X. I need to try that game again. But I did buy the Pokemon Violet DLC. It's okay. It's I don't think it's worth $35. I bought Cuphead. It's really difficult. Um, and also, I went to Super Nintendo World a few days ago, which was really good. I'll talk about it later.
All right.
But and Logan, what have you been up to recently? What have you been playing?
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and Pokemon Platinum. As of earlier today, I was playing some Smash Bros with Preston and Logan number two.
Oh yeah, you
I'm
were.
assuming, yeah, I'm assuming that anyone listening to this doesn't know what Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is. It's a really
Well,
good
some people
game
do.
that I can't really explain much. So I don't know. I guess it'd be easier to look it up than have me explain it because I'm not good at explaining these things. That's basically it for me.
That's it for you. You're a big fan of Pokemon Unite, right?
Yes, I am a big fan.
What number are you in the state of Utah?
By estimate, I'd guess around like 10th or 15th.
See, that's really good.
That's amazing.
So everyone who is listening to the show, Logan number 3 is top 15 players in Pokemon Unite out of all of the state of Utah, which is crazy.
Which is a base estimate.
Base estimate, but
Yeah.
yeah. Um so and Mutedawg, what have you been up to?
So the game that I've been playing a lot lately has been Prince of Persia. This is my first Prince of Persia series like ever. So if you ever played like any of like the Metroidvania games like Metroid Dread or Metroid Samus Returns, it kind of has that same aesthetic. Of course, since these are two completely different characters with different play styles, this one is really, really challenging because the controls are very precise. The action it has a really nice flow. You kind of have to read the enemy's movements in order to counterattack it. There's different power-ups that you get, different time powers, and a lot of challenging puzzles because you have to coordinate those buttons like really on spot. Otherwise, you die. But the
Yeah,
thing about these games is that they're very forgiving on where you respawn at, so that's the only good thing. But
right.
that's definitely one of the main games that I've been playing, trying to get further in. I did get the Pokemon Violet DLC and I finished that and I got all the legendary Pokemon. So right now I'm just reworking my Pokemon team. And speaking of Unite, I have been playing Unite with a couple of my friends. They always try to go for masters. So since I kind of fell out of the Pokemon Unite loop, I'm trying to get back up there. I was masters when it first came out, and then unfortunately you can't always control who you're teamed up with, so I kind of dropped since then and I kind of got burnt
Yeah.
out.
That
So
happens to
I'm
me quite a bit.
I'm back in the Unite game. So me and my
There you
friend
go.
we play every week some Pokemon Unite.
I haven't played
And
Pokemon
I
Unite in like
haven't,
a year. I need to play it
I
again.
haven't played it in a bit.
who do you
I
guys
need to get
use if
back
you don't
into
mind me
it.
asking?
I don't know who I
I play on
use.
mobile. Who I use?
Yeah,
For each role, I play Blastoise for defense, Zoroark is my
nice,
primary main,
nice.
Espeon for attacking. Supporters, I have like played a supporter twice and not a big fan of it. All rounders, I'm best with Blaziken. Energy Amplifier hits very hard with Blaziken.
Okay, that's pretty dope. I'm a support main in Pokemon Unite, so if you get scraped
Which
knees, you come and see me and I'll patch it right up for you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Fancy or Comfey or
I just recently got into Comfey, but before then, I was into Eldegoss. Then when Blissey came out, oh, that was my girl. But then they nerfed her so many times, but she's still
you
usable.
mean the Eldegoss?
The Elderblock.
The Eldegoss. That thing is bloodthirsty, I swear.
Yeah.
Every time I see an Eldegoss, it's like MVP because of damage, not even healing.
It's crazy. Yeah, I mainly focus on healing because I try to help the team out as much as I can. But yeah, some people use their supports as damage dealers. It's not ideal. Sometimes it works, but other times it can kind of backfire on you. But yeah, I recently just got into Comfey, so when I go online with my friends, they play like Urshifu and Dragonite, and they're practically untouchable with my Comfey helping them out.
Yeah, Comfey is very, very good. until the person that you're attached to dies and you can't reconnect, in which case that's pretty
Yeah,
sad. But
yeah, I'm a sitting ducklet if the person gets knocked out.
watching my teammate Comfey jump into a team battle on its own is always the worst when it doesn't connect to someone. Or
Yeah.
connect to the person on full health and not the person that really needs heals. But I think we should move on to a next subject if that's it from here.
If that's all you've been playing, Mutedawg, we can move on.
Let's see, Prince of Persia. Yeah, and I dabble in Overwatch 2 every now and again, but I don't really talk about it that much.
Well, the more you play it, the more you'll probably talk about it, as I've learned. But who knows?
Right. But yeah,
We're gonna
that's
move.
it on my end.
We're gonna move on to our next segment, the Waluigi News. We have a couple news items today. Our first one is Mario plus Rabbids has had improved sales over the while, which is a little surprising, considering the game's been out for a. I don't think it's sparks of hope, but Mario plus Rabbids got an improved sale rate, so I guess that's good for that game. Our next news item is going to be the new Princess Peach Showtime trailer featuring Cowboy and Ninja Showtime Peach, which those of you who are interested in that game, good for you. Then we got some new Joy-Cons announced, the pastel pink Joy-Cons. I personally saw them, and I personally think that they're really cool. They're a little light pink for me, but I think it's a great option for those of you who like pink. And then for probably one of our bigger news items, they added new Super Smash Bros. Had its Super Smash Bros. Ultimate had its 5th anniversary recently, and Nintendo added a bunch of new spirits based on series like Zelda, Splatoon, Xenoblade, and Pikmin. So I honestly was almost 100% sure that they were gonna spring in some new DLC characters, but
Mhm.
I personally thought that it could go well, or that they could do it or would do it, but they didn't. But that's okay.
And these spirits are only limited time, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
They came out yesterday.
Mhm.
Dude, I'm gonna start grinding then.
Yeah, I
I'm
just
not
got
seeing
hanging
it.
spirits today.
I'm not seeing anything about it being limited.
Okay, I think I saw somewhere where it was only going to be out for like a limited time for like 2 weeks or
Huh.
something like that. It was
Maybe it
outrageous.
is. I'm not seeing it anywhere. But anyway, and then Zelda and Deep Cut concerts question mark. I don't know what that is. I know Deep Cut's a Splatoon band, but
Mhm.
real concerts I don't read the news.
I don't play much Splatoon, or I don't
I
play it
know.
at all because I don't own it. Don't know
I
have
have
future stuff there.
I
Oh,
have it. I
wow.
don't play it.
I used to go to, Legend of Zelda concerts, before. They used to have them every year, and I went to them about I wanna say about 5 years in a row, and they were pretty awesome because what they would do is that they would have it all the music, like, orchestrated, and in the background, they'll be playing the game of wherever area that they were in. So if they were playing Ocarina of Time, they would play Saria's song, Twilight
Oh,
Princess. It was pretty cool.
oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that they did like big concerts like that all the time, or not like all the time,
Yeah.
but and then a very big announcement. I need to look it up real quick. So Side Order for the Splatoon Wave 2 DLC got its release date. I don't remember when it was. It will release on February 22nd of this year. So very big props to Octoboy, aka Logan Do. He is very excited for it. I'm if I play enough Splatoon in the next little while, maybe I'll buy it. But I have bought Splatoon 3. I don't play it, unfortunately. Just I don't know why. If I do play Splatoon, I'm not playing story mode because I don't know. I don't get into story modes very well.
Hmm.
And
It's a pretty interesting
then
story.
yeah, and then F099 had an update. It has some secret tracks and private lobbies, which sounds like it could be very interesting. And do you guys have anything to say about any of those news items, or should we move on to the community questions?
I don't really have anything to say.
Yeah, I think you pretty much covered it.
There we go. So we have a good chunk of questions. So first from Monkey Thunder, which obscure game should get a theme park? That's a really good question. I'm going to start off with Splatoon. I think Splatoon. This is kind of going to go into one of our next segments, but Splatoon could have something similar to like laser tag, where you're shooting quote unquote ink at your opponents, but
Oh, that's
not
So
really
cool.
ink.
paintball. Yeah, we were
It's
talking
like
about this
paintball.
earlier. I
It's
mean,
like paintball, but you're not shooting paintball. You're not shooting paint. It's just like laser tag, but yeah. I mean, you could.
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know how it would work.
me
Um,
and Logan were talking about this earlier.
yeah. What do you guys think? What obscure game should get a theme park?
I mean, uh, Logan 2 or Preston, if they were listening, could probably immediately guess what I'm about to say. I mean, I know Logan 2 is listening.
Logan 2 just replied to me saying that he's so proud of me for choosing Splatoon first. So
Yeah,
sorry,
I
Logan,
do think
what'd you go?
Splatoon would be a really cool one. Although I don't play the game, I think Splatoon would be a really cool one. But I
Yeah.
also think that the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, that's probably a very biased opinion, would make a really cool one. But I'm not quite sure what we would do for that.
I think it would be more like a ride in the theme park, but
Yeah, it's just a spin-off theme park.
yeah. And what about you, Mutedawg?
My goodness. Actually, my answer was going to be in harmony with Logan's choice, which would be mine would be Pokemon theme park. So what you would do is that theme park where you would bring your games, like whether if it's Pokemon Go, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, any Pokemon game that you would go, and you would go to explore the theme park and collect exclusive Pokemon that you can only get at these specific theme parks. Love to have some rides as well too, featuring different Pokemon. Like if you're riding like on a Lapras
Yeah,
over like a lake or something like that, or flying on a Dragonite
That would be real
ride
cool,
and a
actually.
that sounds cool.
in a high-speed roller coaster. Just little stuff like that I would love to see.
Sneasler thing, Hisu and Sneasler, and it's just like a big jump and drop sort of roller
Right.
coaster.
Exactly. So
I
that
like
would
it.
be my answer.
I like it. And then next we have two from Maddie Beth right behind each other. The first
Mhm.
one is Yoshi's Ride or Mario Kart, which is better? I didn't go to the one in Japan, so Mario Kart, obviously.
Yeah, that's my answer
Yeah,
as well.
I went to the one in California, so I've got to say the Mario Kart one because that's the only one I did get to do.
Mutedawg, which one
The
did you go
bomb
to?
thing was pretty funny.
The one in California.
Yeah, us in America, we're gonna go to the one in California. The one in Orlando is probably gonna be pretty good too.
Oh, I can't wait.
You're gonna have to.
I know, right?
You can't, but you're gonna have to, unfortunately.
Oh, sigh.
No, I like when people say sigh when they're sighing. I think it's hilarious. Um, and then another one from Maddie Beth. What ride would you want at a Legend of Zelda theme park? I think like a Master
Ooh.
Sword roller coaster would be cool.
or like around the Hyrule Castle after the whole Calamity thing in Breath of the Wild. Like it brings you through it, like kind
I
of like
think
the Harry Potter ride there at
yeah,
Universal, the
that's
Harry
what I
Potter's
was.
Castle one.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but like where it has like the big TV screens and you like swerve off those TVs and stuff like that.
Yeah, those ones.
Yeah, I
That
think
one
that'd
was
be
really
really
cool. I
cool.
love that ride.
I like that one too. What about you, Mutedawg?
So in Tears of the Kingdom, they introduced the auto build, where you can build like different machineries and whatnot and vehicles. It would be so
Right.
cool if they can have like some sort of feature because over in not Universal Studios, Disney World, there's a ride called Test Track where you can kind of create your car um using this little touchscreen tablet and you can ride your vehicle on this ride. If they could do that with Legend of Zelda, where you can build your vehicle and you can either make it like a plane and just soar over through Hyrule, or make it into a raft where where you're going through the moat of Hyrule Castle, I would love to see something like that.
I don't know how they implement that, but I think that sounds really cool, actually.
That would be really cool.
And then our next question is from Molotrov, aka Logan3.
Wait, I
Why
asked a
did the
question.
yeah, you didn't know you were going to be on this episode. Why did the mystery boxes have to make such annoying noises? Because you didn't have a Powerup Band on.
No, I mean I
Obviously.
was sitting next to the bathrooms because my grandpa had to go to the bathroom, and all the adults were just slamming their hands on the mystery boxes, and it gave me a headache, which
That's
is probably
awesome.
why I was slightly underwhelmed. Uh, yeah, I might have
Uh,
also been mildly disappointed if there was no Pokemon or Legend of Zelda there. So I was like really
well, that's
hyped up for
because
that.
it's the most minimalistic park ever. Like, not the Nintendo stuff, but like Universal in Hollywood is like very, very minimalistic. You compare it to the one in Orlando, it is tiny. And what about you, Mutedawg?
So, that's a good question. So,
I didn't think they were that annoying, but
yeah, no, it didn't really bother me.
it didn't bother me because I didn't have adults doing it while I was by the bathroom. But
Oh yeah.
it did bother me when I was going up to one and then a kid would run in front of me and do it.
Oh yeah.
Probably because I am a 17-year-old and I probably look really weird alone in a Nintendo theme park. But you know,
Oh no, I embraced it. I embraced it. I'm much older than you, and I embraced it.
yeah, that's fair. I'll give you
Let
that.
your inner child loose, Tyler.
I
Exactly.
That
I
is the pure reason I was disappointed when I didn't see Pokemon there. I wanted to see a Pikachu there because I
I
just expected a Pikachu to be there.
I didn't. What you expected a Pikachu in a Mario world?
I didn't see Mario. I only saw Nintendo. Okay, I only saw the
They
Nintendo World thing, and so I was super hyped up about it.
Okay,
they had a
okay.
small group of Pikmin there.
It's they have
Yeah, there were Pikmin there. That's true.
that's probably the most Pikmin we're getting in Super Nintendo World. To be honest, I don't
Yeah.
know if we're gonna get much more Pikmin from there. Um, and then our next question is from Josiah P. What kind of attraction would Zelda slash Kirby slash Pikmin have? Not necessarily a ride, but anything to properly fit into the Nintendo style slash branding. So, like, what kind of attraction do you think Kirby, Zelda, or Pikmin would have?
Hmm.
We kind of already answered the Zelda one, and also a little bit of the Pikmin one, because I don't think we're getting much Pikmin Nintendo in Nintendo World. So, what do you guys think about Kirby?
Kirby's pink
Yeah,
and adorable.
I just don't think they'd be able to open up a world for Kirby, just because Kirby's in so many different worlds, and it like all of the places he goes is very different from one another.
hmm
Which, yeah,
It would have to be
but
something kind of small.
I like with Mario, it's easy to create a world because he's in like always a general kind of place. But with
Right,
Kirby, he's always in different places.
right. And not too many people know about Kirby. Like they would know
Yeah,
Mario before Kirby. They would know Link and Zelda before they know Kirby.
yeah, right. So yeah, what kind of attraction do you think like Kirby would have?
I'm not quite sure. I played like one Kirby game, and I'm not
Yeah,
quite sure how we could make a ride out of that.
I don't think Kirby would fit very well in a Nintendo world just because he's all over the place. That's just my personal thing. I'd like to see a Kirby thing, but I just realistically don't think it will happen.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyway, all right, and our last question is from Spaghetti. Oh wait, no, that's another response to Josiah P. I'll read it off anyway. Um, they say it needs to be a closed off area with a massive tree overhead, letting artificial sunlight beam through the leaves, kind of like the Twilight River. So Spaghetti was responding to the warp star idea that Flightsy came up with. So I agree with that. I think that's a great idea where you're flying around the big tree.
Oh yeah, that is pretty good.
Anyway, that is all for our community questions. We're going to move on to our next segment, best and worst. We're going to be talking about the best Nintendo Land attractions and the worst Nintendo Land attractions.
There's a
Logan,
worst.
There's
Logan,
like two attractions.
well, what attracts you at the park? Like what intrigued
Not the
you?
mystery boxes.
Well, is
The
that the
fact
worst?
that if you
Is
walked
that the
over to the
worst in your opinion?
bob-ombs, the freaking mystery blocks were the worst. Gave me a headache.
I thought they were good, but whatever. What's your favorite attraction there then?
My favorite part of it was the waiting line in the Mario Kart ride. And if you looked at the Bob-omb Factory thing, you could see smiley faces on them because of the light.
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
I'm not sure
I
if that
thought it
was
was great.
intentional or
It
not.
was not. I guarantee it wasn't intentional, but it's hilarious to look at. I'm surprised you noticed that too. I didn't think many
Yeah,
people
I have a
noticed
picture of it
that.
on my phone. I
That's
have a
so
picture of it
funny.
on my phone.
It's funny. I like it. And Mute Dog, what about you?
So, oh, it's hard to pick one because there was so much, but I would have to say, what attracted me the most was that you get a chance to fight against Bowser Jr. in a boss battle when you do all the little games around
I
the
thought
park.
that was so cool.
That was awesome. And even the boss battle itself, I did horribly there, but it was still fun to do.
Wait, hold on. There's a boss battle?
Yes,
Yeah,
if you complete 3 of the key mini games, you get to go fight Bowser Jr.
and I like the Powerup Bands. Who did you guys choose? Because I chose Yoshi. That he's like my spirit animal.
I chose Mario, the classic.
Nice.
I didn't have a power band.
Oh, okay.
That just ruined your entire experience then.
That's like the only
Yeah,
way to
I'm
really
broke.
experience it 100%,
I
but
mean, to be
I
fair,
got you.
it is $40. I'll
Yeah,
give you that.
it
But
is.
I'd say it enhances the experience so much. So
Absolutely.
so Logan, that's why you didn't get to do the boss fight because you didn't get to play the games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
makes
that sounds
sense.
about right.
The games are really fun.
Yeah.
The one with the POWs, the second I had to do it twice because my stamp wore off. Um,
Oh.
but the second time I tried it, after I hit the little key thing to activate it, you could hear
Hmm.
Bowser Jr. laugh, and it slowed down the POW blocks.
Yes.
Like it would go boom, 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 and it irritated me. But you could still slightly see the stamp, and the dude at
Hmm.
the Bowser Jr. fight didn't even check it really, so I just got to go in.
That's awesome.
Wait,
I
And
also
slowing
like,
love
down the
the
POW block.
so so usually the power blocks go boom, 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 and Bowser when I hit my band on the key, you could hear Bowser Jr. laugh, and then the power blocks went boom, boom, boom. Like they went so much slower,
That sounds about right. And
which was so annoying because I didn't expect it either.
right. And also I love the Toad Cafe. I'm not sure if you guys had a chance to
I
go
didn't
in.
get to go in there. I
Okay.
was
Yeah, you
so
had to make a
sad.
reservation. Yeah.
I was
We
so sad.
we barely got it because we had a reservation only. And when you go in, if you played Super Mario Odyssey, in particular, the world where it's like a bunch of food
Yeah.
and like kitchenware, that's what it kind of reminded me of because you
Oh,
have
really?
all these chef toads there. You had a bunch of toads walking on these digital TVs, and that's what the actual place looked like inside of it. I was like, oh, this reminds me of Odyssey. So they had a little bit of that game tailored into the cafe, and the food was pretty good. I had a fire flower spaghetti, and it was delicious.
I knew I would have spent way too much money in there. That's kind of one reason I'm glad I didn't go in. But
I gotcha.
I spent $130 as it is, so
Okay.
I didn't want to spend much on food that I couldn't keep because all the stuff I bought I have in my room right now. Um,
Same.
so I bought one of those little mushroom drinking cups.
Oh,
It's so
nice. Okay.
cool. It was like it's like the coolest thing. I thought it was that's probably my favorite thing I bought.
Oh, awesome. I know exactly what you're talking about. Good
I
grab.
bought I bought the one up one.
The one-on-one. Okay. That's
Yeah.
a good one.
Um and let's see. So I say do we so my best would be the Mario Kart. I rode it 9 times in an hour.
You rode it 9 times?
Oh, I had to
Wow.
wait like how? Bro, I had 45
Because
minutes to wait.
I was there like at close and
Okay.
Oh, okay.
all 9 times I went, I didn't have to go through the training. I didn't have to wait in any of those like rooms. I went straight from the very start of the line to the ride.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was a long walk. I even like went Instagram live with it to show my friends, which was kind of fun.
Oh, wow.
Um, so in total, I rode that ride 13 times.
That is
Wow.
dope.
It was
Did
Lucky.
you
so
did you
fun.
did you get a good score, every time?
My best score was 151, and I got that twice in a row.
Oh, wow.
It's
Dang.
not the best score, and it's also news flash. It's hard to beat Team Bowser when you don't have anybody else on the ride with you at all.
Yeah.
Like I went in there, out of the two carts, it was me,
Oh,
just
yeah.
me, which made me be able to yell at the top of my lungs about how much I loved it without being embarrassed. So that was good, but I thought it was great.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'll admit Team Bowser was a force to be reckoned with.
I'm
'Cause,
glad
yeah,
that they're
we
giving recognition to the Koopalings again, because they're like some of
yeah,
my favorite characters. Maybe just nostalgia from New Super Mario Bros. Wii is kicking in, but
right.
they've always been my favorite some of my favorite characters.
Do you have a favorite Koopaling?
I'd say Ludwig or Larry.
Ah, yes,
I
another
have
Ludwig fan.
I have plushes of all the Koopalings except Wendy.
Okay, I have a figure of Ludwig. That's my favorite Koopaling.
I always loved Ludwig.
Yeah, I never really meet too many Ludwig fans. Usually it's either Morton or Roy.
I've always thought of Ludwig as my favorite. I always play as him in Smash, or I it's usually Larry or Ludwig that I play if I'm playing a
Oh,
Koopaling.
nice. That's
Logan
awesome.
3, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
You're just listening to us ramble on about Koopalings.
Yep, basically.
Okay, okay, cool. Um, and then so we're gonna move on to our first segment, game pitch. we're all gonna pitch a game to make a ride based on it. So I will go first, I think. I'm gonna dabble into the Mario Galaxy range of things, and we are going to make a similar to Space Mountain like a roller coaster, but with Mario Galaxy stuff all over. Like the planets are lit up. You got Rosalina on the Comet Observatory at the end. You got like all the galaxies that you ride through. I think it's a good idea.
Nice. I like it.
What about you, Mutedawg?
Might have to go back to Pokemon.
Go for
Hey,
it.
don't steal my idea. Hold on, wait a minute.
Then how about you go first?
Go for it,
Wait,
Logan.
wait. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I have no idea what I'm doing. All I know is that I wanted a Pokemon theme. But that's just my inner bias nerd speaking.
Oh, okay.
Inner bias nerd, huh? Okay. Well, Mutedawg, you go for it.
Okay. So, what I would like, so in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, you have your legendaries that you ride on. It would
Yes.
be so cool if you can ride on your legendaries and have it as like that augmented reality, like that virtual reality, because they have something similar like this in Universal
Like
Studios
the
with the
Mario Kart.
yeah, like the Mario Kart or the Avatar ride, where
Yeah.
it feels like you're riding on a Pokemon and you're riding through Paldea and the different regions. I think that would be a really cool one.
Oh yeah, the Avatar ride in what's it called? The Animal Kingdom in Disney World.
Yes.
That one, okay, that one's
I
great,
say
but
Universal Studios. You're right.
the wait is too long. The wait is for that ride is too long. Yeah,
I got Fast Pass.
rude.
Same.
But
But yeah, that wait is crazy.
yeah,
It is crazy. It's a great ride, though.
It is.
I
Even
thought
the wait is cool.
it's like the only good thing about the entire Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, that was like the coolest one in the Animal Kingdom. Even the wait was cool, honestly.
Oh yeah.
So mute or Logan, do you have any idea for
I have a
a
sort of an idea.
go
Do
for
you
it?
know how in Legends Arceus, Pokemon would like actively attach you as the trainer? I
Yeah,
think what would be cool is if how they did that is you would play it out like it was Legends Arceus. There would be the different areas because you ride on your different Pokemon. Meanwhile,
yeah.
other Pokemon that aren't your friends were slinging attacks at you. You might even take a trip by the Spear Pillar and have to go run by Dialga or
Oh
Palkia in that
wow.
case.
That would be amazing.
I think that sounds great. That sounds like I would enjoy that.
Absolutely.
Go, I did something.
You did something. We're so proud of you.
Yay, I'm special.
Woo, go Logan.
Maybe it'd even let you choose which Pokemon you mount, despite you only being able to ride the reindeer thing, whose name I can never pronounce correctly.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I can't think
Yeah,
of his name right now.
Stantler.
Yes, thank you.
I think
Is
it's
it
Stantler.
Stantler? Oh no, I'm thinking of the rear deer or something like that. However you pronounce it, I can never pronounce it. The other version.
Oh, I know what it is, but I don't know how. I don't
Oh,
even
you
know
mean
the name of it.
Stanley's variant?
I,
Oh,
Yeah.
it's Weird Ear. I think.
that's how you pronounce it.
I don't know.
It's such a goofy pronunciation. I can never get it right.
Goofy. And now we will move on to our next segment, the Mustached Master Chef. We are going to design new dishes for the Toad Cafe, which I did not get to go in, and I'm really bummed about, but we're not going to get into that right now.
Okay.
So do any of you have any ideas? Because I've got none.
Bro, I'm a horrible cook. Do not ask me for cooking ideas.
Well, you're gonna have to come up with one.
Shoot. Dang. I don't play much Mario, so this is gonna be difficult.
Mutedawg, do you have
I
one?
think a spicy dish is just the poison mushrooms. Poison mushroom spaghetti, and it's just like incredibly spicy spaghetti.
Like what I had at school today?
No, even hotter. Make it worse.
Those of you who are questioning, if you have seen this is going to go off topic. So there's a show on YouTube known as Hot Ones, okay? And I decided I wanted to. I had gotten a $10 Amazon gift card from my boss at work, so I ordered a little hot sauce known as Da Bomb. Okay, and that I gave it to probably 20, 30 people at school. And it was
I got
great.
to watch some of it.
He did. It was
me and Preston were walking out, and we saw a trail of people like practically gasping for breath, and we are like, "Yeah, that's where Tyler went."
Yeah, that was me. I did that. You're welcome.
Fire flowers. Okay.
Fire flowers, yes. Fire flowers.
Yeah, it could be like fire flower and poison mushroom. Fire flower and poison mushroom. I don't know, like a salad or something. It's just incredibly spicy. Oh, it is? Dang it, man!
Mutedawg said he had it.
Yeah, it's a fire flower spaghetti. Sorry.
Come on, Logan.
I've been robbed.
So Logan, you're thinking of like a spicy poison mushroom?
Spicy poison? Yes. Some sort of really spicy dish that's poison mushroom themed.
Okay. What about you, Mutedawg?
My goodness, give me that peaches cake from Mario 64.
Isn't that a thing?
No, she has a cupcake. That's about it. It's like a pink cupcake, but they don't have like the actual like Peach's birthday cake from either Mario 64 or even Mario Party. None of those.
64 was so much fun.
And you think Mario 64 was fun?
I loved it. I mean, that's one of the games I grew up on. So
I'm just gonna wait till Preston hears this episode. Okay, he'll just
the only thing I can play Mario on is my 64, so of course I'm gonna end up playing Mario 64.
Preston hates Mario 64.
I heard.
Well, he also said that he really liked Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon, which, in my opinion, was the worst one. Explorers of Sky was the best one, and you cannot change my opinion.
Your opinion's hard to change.
That is true.
I mean, I guess that's how it should be.
But
Mutedawg's over here just questioning our sanity.
That's a good thing. I've been doing that for a while.
Sitting over here talking about food and stuff. So, but I'm like, give me that cake. Give me the fruit from Yoshi's Island.
I mean, if they just sold those, I think if they sold just like very, very similar looking fruit to the Yoshis, like around the park instead of like in the cafe, I don't know how they could pull off Yoshi fruits. They'd probably just make them artificial and stuff, but I think it'd be like an interesting take on that.
That would be pretty cool, yeah.
I mean, there's a whole kingdom in Mario Odyssey dedicated to food, so why not?
Yeah.
They should add that into Super Nintendo World. That kingdom specifically.
Right.
Just full of restaurants or just completely made out of food.
I guess Mutedawg, you said that's similar to what Toad's Cafe is, so
yeah, they have that. It's like a small mini like quarter-sized part of the food kingdom.
Yeah.
But yeah, if anything, because on the menu, the only thing that they're really lacking is desserts. They do not have enough desserts.
Ice flower ice cream.
What happened now? I'm sorry.
Ice flower ice cream. They could make ice flower ice cream for a dessert.
Ooh, okay.
Ice flower, ice water.
Sold for $50.
Yeah, basically. But
The
yeah,
sodas that they had were like $10 a piece, and they were like
I'm
normal
sorry, did you
price
say
sodas.
70 or 7?
10.
Okay. Feeling like, hold on, 70? That's quite a bit.
It's a little much. Did you guys end up going up to the little section, like with the winter area with the binoculars from Super Mario 3D World?
yes.
We found that
Yes,
like
actually I did.
we found that like right when it was getting dark as we were getting out of the Bowser's Jr. fight, and we thought it
Mhm.
was so cool.
Oh yeah.
We I okay, I scanned my Powerup Band on a little Mario thing up there, and out pops a light up 8-bit Luigi, and I was so happy.
Oh, that is awesome.
That was my favorite thing.
Only I had a power band.
Yeah, you don't have $40 to spend on one.
Yeah, I'm kind of in debt.
And I think they just added Donkey Kong to the roster of power bands, right?
I think in Japan they're going
Ooh.
to.
Okay.
I thought that they had a Bowser one here,
They do have a
but
Bowser one here.
they didn't when I
They
went
do.
there.
I thought it was
Yeah.
only Mario. It was only Mario and Luigi when I went there.
It's Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Yoshi, Toad.
Yes.
I
And
thought that they
Bowser.
had Bowser.
Yeah.
I thought they had Bowser. They don't have Bowser.
Oh, they don't? I thought they did.
No, I was
Oh, okay.
100% certain they did until I
Oh,
went and then figured out they didn't when that's the one I wanted.
Yeah, I didn't get a power band. I actually got a warp pipe. That's what I was thinking of. There's a warp pipe in my room that holds like all my pencils and stuff.
oh, that's nice.
All right, and then this is gonna be a shorter episode. That's probably not great, but it's okay. Um, we're going next. We have our fighter by fighter segment. We are going down the roster of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate characters and ranking them on a tier list. I will go through the tier list now. We have Mario's B, DK is C, Link is A, Samus is B, Dark Samus is C, Yoshi is A, Kirby is A, Yoshi is C, Kirby is A, Fox is F, Pikachu A, Lucy, Luigi is C, Ness is A, Captain Falcon A, Jigglypuff G, Peach D, Daisy B, Bowser A, Ice Climber C, Sheik D, Zelda C, Dr. Mario C, Pichu C, Falco F, Lucina F, Young Link S, Ganondorf C, Mewtwo B+, Roy C, Chrom D, Mr. Game & Watch D, Mennonite B, Pit C+, Dark Pit B, Zero Suit Samus C-, Wario C, Snake B+, Ike F, Pokemon Trainer S, Diddy Kong B-, and Lucas B-.
Wait,
Now we're
why why is
now
Ike
we're
F?
because Preston is on something when he's recording. I wasn't on that episode.
Okay,
I don't.
good.
I haven't been on. I was on for the Snake episode and the Pokemon Trainer episode. If I was on Ike,
Okay.
he would not be an F. I promise you that.
Yeah, Ike is awesome. So is
Ike,
Pokemon Trainer. Like, dude, never let the Ivysaur get above you.
yeah. So right now we're going to be ranking Sonic, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't like Sonic as a Smash character. His moveset, I don't like. I don't like playing as him. His I don't know. I just don't enjoy playing as Sonic.
I
Oh
think it's funny
my.
playing as Sonic because you can just hold B the whole time.
Well, that's how toxic players play, Logan.
I'm not a toxic player. I main Roy. Most of the time I go random, but if I'm going mains, I main Roy, Greninja, and Lucario.
Like if I go random and I get Sonic, that's one of the few characters I'll be disappointed to get.
What about a smash attack though?
It's still not great. Like there's not much I enjoy about Sonic.
Bro, his smash attack is awesome. Like, yeah, it doesn't look that cool, but it does so much. Like, you could just pick someone and carry them right off the stage.
Well, based on my experiences with Sonic, The only thing holding him up for me is his recovery. So I'm going to give him a good old D.
I think he's like I'm not a huge Sonic player, so I'm gonna say like C plus if that's a thing.
Yeah, you can
Hello.
give it a C plus.
Hmm.
Do you have any ranking for it, Mutedawg?
Me?
Yeah,
Oh boy. Ah, I'm not a fan of ranking, but see, I
you
am a
should rank it
Sonic
an F.
player, so I'm,
You should
I'm
rank
not
it
gonna
an
give
F,
him an F. I am a Sonic player,
bruh.
and he's not my main in Smash, but I do like dabbling with him from time to time, so I give him a B plus.
That's way too high, but you know what? We'll go with it. So a B plus, a C plus, and a D. I think that's a C minus or a C. I think that's a C.
I'm doing some maths here. Give me on. I think that'd be a C plus.
Yeah, I think C plus.
Okay, that's fair.
I think
I'm cool
I
with
think
that.
that's okay for Sonic. And then we are going to move on to our last segment. Have we talked about like our individual experiences with Super Nintendo World yet? If not, we can just do that for our object. Logan, 3, are you opposed to it?
No, I'm not opposed to it.
Well, why don't you go first then?
Super Nintendo World. I'm assuming you mean the theme park.
Yep.
I thought it was pretty cool. The terrain was pretty cool. I only heard Nintendo World before and not Mario World, so I was extremely disappointed when I did not see a little bit of Legend of Zelda or Pokemon. So that
Had you
kind of
not
messed me
seen
up a bit
any?
along the
Had you
mystery
not
boxes.
seen anything on the theme park before you went?
No, I did not. All I
Okay,
know is that I was going to Universal with my grandparents. But the ride was pretty cool. The ride and how it looked was really cool. I'd say the only minuses was the fact of mystery boxes. I found them very annoying when everybody is pressing them right around you.
yeah, I could see that. If it's like constant going and going. When did you go? Was it like recently when like after it opened?
I think it was soon after it opened, based off of how busy it was.
It opened like February of 2023. So
Yeah, I went there during the summer with my grandparents.
that's and you went in the summer. That was also part of your mistake.
Yeah, I mean, like, when
I
else was I supposed to go with my grandparents?
um right now.
Bro, the original plan was that my grandparents take two of my cousins to go, but then one of them wasn't able to go due to reasons that I don't know. I never heard, and whatever, didn't really need to know them. And so they're like, "Hey, why don't we just bring Simon and Logan to to Universal and Disney?" And it was a lot of fun.
I was that was my trip too. We went to Universal and Disney.
Sweet.
We went. I was in Nintendo World exactly 5 days ago. So yeah. Do you have anything else to say about your experience, Logan?
Non particular, no.
All right, Mutedawg, what about you?
Well, I did a whole vlog on it. You guys can check it out on
I
YouTube, but
saw
I'll
that
go
when I searched
ahead.
up your channel to see if you were streaming.
Yeah, of course, I'll be more than happy to talk about it here.
Go for it.
Um, when you go in, it's interesting how just like in Mario 64, you go through a warp pipe just to get into the Mushroom
That was
Kingdom and
so
Princess
cool.
Peach's castle.
That
So
was
I
very
thought that was
cool.
really nice. So just trying to take it all in, I was just, kind of looking to see what kind of, structures that they had, what kind of Nintendo elements that they had. And then we went on ahead and picked up the power bands. And I mentioned that I was on Team Yoshi and I was collecting coins for Team Yoshi. And the first thing we did was the Mario Kart ride. And it was pretty cool how, you're actually like in this cart, and it's very interactive. And you're on a Team Mario, and you're up against Team Bowser, but of course Team Mario lost. I was fighting so hard for our team to win, but we came out losing. But nonetheless, it was a fun ride. Then after that, that's when we started doing the other mini games. So the next one we did was to not wake the piranha plant, where you had to shut off all the alarm clocks
That one
to
was
make sure that the
fun.
piranha plant. Oh, you did that one?
That one was so fun.
Did you beat it?
Yes.
Oh,
Well, I also had two siblings that wanted to do it with me.
mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Okay. Yeah, my aunt did it with me. She's the one who I went with.
yeah.
And that's so funny because the employee there, he told us ahead of time. He was like, "Don't be like that family who played right before us, because all the family did, they just stood at the alarm clocks, and all they were doing was just hitting it over and over and over and over and over again." And the guy was like, "Don't do that." He was trying to tell him not to do that, but people don't listen. So he's like, "Just tap it once and that's it." And so I made sure to follow the rules, and we completed it. And then the last one we did, which was the easiest one of them all, was to it's the one with the swamp, and you had to pretty much make
I didn't play that
the
one.
panels one color. Oh, you didn't
I
play that
didn't play
one?
that one.
It was kind of hidden, so I don't blame you for that, because I barely saw it. Because I was like, "What's with this giant swamp?"
I saw the
And I
swamp
just
and I
happened to see a
thought something was
door.
up with it, but I didn't think anything of it.
Yeah, yeah, it looked
There
like
was something up with the swamp.
yeah, it looks like it's just a regular decoration, but no, that's a mini game in there.
Oh,
Yeah, so
I
I'm
didn't
like,
have
it
a
was
band,
kind of
so it's kind of
hidden.
like
So you go in there, and if you guys played Super Mario 3D World, where you had to change the question mark blocks from blue to yellow, that's what it was.
Oh,
Yeah. And many families kept messing that up. I'm like, it's so simple. Just turn them from blue to yellow. That's all you got to do.
oh, I.
And I did it in like 3 seconds.
So is it similar to like the ones in Galaxy too? Like
Yes.
the first level where I think I'm getting what you're saying.
Where you had to make them all the same color in order to progress on to the next stage.
Right.
That's what that was. It was like a giant screen. And what it would do is that every time that thwomp would come down, if you didn't do it in time, it would just scramble them again.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but I did it in seconds. I'm like, I played enough 3D World and Galaxy. I knocked it out.
You know what you're doing.
he knows the way.
Exactly.
Does he know the way?
It's
Do you know the way,
Do you know the
Tyler? Do
way?
you know the
I
way?
don't.
I do know the way. Do you
I
know the way?
personally do know the way. Actually, which way are we talking about?
The way to Super Nintendo World. Because I
I
need
mean, I
What?
was in Universal for a bit, but assume I know. I hope I
because
know.
because I need to go back. I mean, I
Absolutely.
was only there
I
five
do
days
too.
ago, but I still need to go back.
I'll save up with you
I
once I'm
do.
out. Well, I'll save up with you, bro.
What do you mean save up? I have enough money to go. I probably
Oh wait,
shouldn't be.
what?
I shouldn't be spending the money to go, but I have the money to do it.
Looks like I don't need to save up with you. You can just go.
No, no. You say I'll wait for you, Preston, and another Logan to save up, and then we all go.
Okay.
Problem solved. Anyway, Mute Dog. What else do you have? What else did you do at the park?
Oh, so after that, that's when I collected all three of the keys in order to enter into the boss fight with Bowser Jr.
Right.
Because the only minigame I didn't do was that Goomba one. I didn't do that
I
one.
did the Goomba one in place of the Thwomp one.
What was it
So
exactly?
So you had to. There was like a rotating thing, like in front, like right by the key. You rotated it to get the
Uh-huh.
Goomba to come up. Then you rotated it more to get it to fall down. And once it fell down, you won the game. So it was basically just spinning a thing
Oh.
over and over. It was very, very easy.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that was the only one I didn't do. So, because the line for that one was tremendously long.
Yeah,
I think out of all of them, that was the longest line.
the Piranha Plant one was fun. I like that. That one was the longest one when I went.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we waited a good while, but we got in. We made pretty good time on that one. But yeah, that Goomba one, it was extremely long. I was like, well, I got my 3 keys. Let me go
Yeah,
get up here and fight Bowser Jr.
there you go.
So So you go in and it's that little castle there, and even when you go in, you see all of like the aesthetics of Bowser's castle with like the paintings, the little bombs and items that he has, and of course there's like little mystery blocks that you can get collect coins in there, and they explain how to play the game. You go in there, you try to apply what you learned. I didn't. This young little 5-year-old beat destroyed my score.
The couple next to me and my family destroyed us.
Oh my
Like the
goodness.
dude and his girlfriend both did it. I mean, I was the best out of my family, not to brag, but I think they doubled us up.
Mhm. Oh my goodness. Yeah, people be killing on that game. And I was like, I need to go back and do it again. But yeah, all in all, it was fun. After we did that, we went to Toad's Cafe. I got the fire flower spaghetti. My aunt, she got the Luigi burger because
Ooh,
and her burger on top of it, it has like a little mustache on it.
I heard about that. That's
Yeah, it had a mustache with a Luigi hat on it. It was really nice.
that's so cool.
And all of like the chefs and your waiters, they were dressed up like Chef Toad. So they would have like the red and white mushroom hats in their
Huh,
aprons and stuff.
that's cool. When I did the Pow Block game, the employee there, when the Pow Block
Hmm.
when each Pow Block went off, he would point at the one when it went off. He didn't seem very enthusiastic about it. He didn't seem very happy
Oh,
to be there, but
oh no.
he still did it.
Okay.
Um,
My
and
gosh.
my
No.
my my brother hit the block hard enough to get the employee to tell him not to hit it that hard. It was funny.
That's hilarious. Oh snap.
It was funny.
Bro.
And so after the Toad Cafe, of course, we did a lot of shopping and I pretty much bought up practically the whole store.
Yeah,
And and in the stores, they have your typical plushies. They have your plushies. They have like these little Mario Kart popcorn holders, the drink cups that you mentioned earlier,
right.
Tyler. And I'm trying to think what did I get. I got a couple plushies. I got them then from the Mario movie. I got that from Nintendo World.
I didn't see that
Um
there.
yeah, they were everywhere, but I did manage to pick up one. Um and some refrigerator magnets and other little knickknacks. But yeah, the and there was like a Nintendo store like at like every stop. It wasn't only in the park. It
Yeah,
was like throughout like
Yeah, it was
Universal Studios. There
everywhere.
was a Nintendo store.
even like outside of the
I'm like,
official park, like on
man,
the city walk, they had one,
yes.
which made me so happy to
I
see.
Same here. I was quite surprised that they had that many Nintendo stores around the park just in general. I thought you can only just get it from Nintendo World, but they had it throughout the whole like Universal Park. I
Yeah,
was like, okay.
I mean, like, they have the money and it's extra advertisement that comes along with extra money. So,
yep,
Right. Especially with that successful Mario movie that came out last year too.
yep.
was it that successful?
It was the number
Yes, it
one.
was
It was the number
successful.
one grossing movie for a while.
Really? I didn't know that. I thought it
It made
bombed.
billions of
Yeah,
dollars.
billions within like 2 days.
Yes.
Dang. Well, they're probably going to be making another one then.
Logan, please tell me you've seen the movie.
I've seen it, yeah.
Ooh.
I watched it on the flight home from California.
Oh, nice.
So I went to the Nintendo World, then I watched the movie on the way back. So that was
Oh,
pretty
well,
cool.
that's how you do it. That's how you do it, man.
It was great. What else? Did you do anything else that you'd like to talk about?
Uh, yeah, I think pretty much yeah, after the Toast Cafe and doing shopping, that was pretty much it. That was the worst part, leaving the park.
Yeah,
That's my worst part.
it hurt. It hurt when I got out of the Mario Kart ride for the last time and went over and they had
Oh,
closed off the pipe
oh no. Oh,
because I had ridden
yeah,
it
see.
8 times right then, which was so fun.
Mhm.
But oh well, I'll go again.
Same here. I still got my Powerup Band, and from what I've heard, it kind of functions as like the amiibo,
Yeah,
so it's not like you have to charge it up.
yeah, it's I scanned it today on my Switch and got the Mario racing suit for Mario Kart.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, so it's a
Nice.
fully functioning amiibo.
Okay. I wonder if you can use it in Smash as an amiibo.
You probably could.
Oh, snap. Okay. I have a Yoshi amiibo. I have a regular Yoshi amiibo and a Yarn Yoshi. So now I have a Powerup Band
You
Yoshi
have
amiibo.
all the Yoshis.
I have all the
The
Yoshis.
only amiibo I have is the Powerup Band because I don't wanna spend money on an amiibo.
They get pretty pricey.
They are pricey. I would buy them if they weren't as expensive as they are, but
I'm a bit of a collector, so if you guys ever came down this way, you would have like 100 amiibo staring at you. I'm a bit of a collector.
well, I mean, get it while it was cheaper, right?
Yeah, I did.
Um, and then since you so you so okay, I'll talk about my experience. First off, we went into the
Yeah,
park.
go for it.
We went straight down to Nintendo World. We didn't
Mhm.
hesitate for a second. We went straight down. Um, first off, it was annoying that they had all these escalators. They had like 4 sets of escalators going down. Like, it was,
Yes.
like, built on the hill, which is kinda cool, but it took a while to get down there. Um, but when we got into the park, the first thing we did was go to Mario Kart. It took us maybe
Okay.
20 minutes to get there, like, we didn't have any long waits for Mario Kart. Um, and then, like, I did that before I even got the Powerup Band. Then we went over to get
Mhm.
the Powerup Band and did some of the games and stuff, hit some of the blocks, had a good time. And then we went to ride Mario Kart again. I I don't even remember much about it, but I remember the Mario Kart. I don't remember much about my trip because it was too exciting. But um, and then unfortunately we left the park to go do Harry Potter stuff. Eh, But um, let's see. And then after we had finished eating dinner in the Krusty Burger, I decided I'm gonna go back down to Nintendo. So I left my family and went down to Nintendo and
Yeah.
rode and did things like had never done things before. And I also and I around then I bought the little mushroom cup I talked about, and then I could get like $1.50 refills on soda in it, which was really good.
Mhm.
And um so then I was wearing that the whole time because it has like a strap that you can wear it around your neck, which is really nice for parks like that. Um
Okay.
and I let's see. I have 3 water bottles now, including the mushroom one. I have like one that I use for sports, and now like it's I don't know how to explain it, but it was like one of those metal Mario ones in Nintendo World. I don't know if you remember those.
Oh, yeah.
I
I know what
bought
you're talking
yeah,
about. Yeah.
yeah, I bought one of those. So I went to do that, and then uh, I I drank the drink, and then went into the Nintendo. I rode Mario Kart a bunch, and then I went to go play the mini games and fight Bowser Jr. And
Mhm.
then my family wanted to go do other stuff out of the park, and I wanted to stay in. And so they did that, and as I was, like, walking out, they text me, "Toad is here." So I run back, and I went out to go refill my drink because they didn't have a place to refill the drink in the Nintendo place for some reason.
Okay.
But so I went out. It was like past the Transformers ride. I went out to do that, and then they text me, "Toad is here." So we go visit Toad, get pictures with him, and then we also got picture with Mario and Luigi. Yeah, Toad.
Oh
They
man.
have Toad there now. Um,
Wow.
and then I went back into Nintendo while they were doing whatever they were doing. Then I rode Mario Kart about 9 more times, and then I left.
Oh
So I
man.
had like, every time I rode Mario Kart, I went from the entrance to the ride with no waiting.
That's
Like, the
awesome.
last 9 times I went on it, I didn't have to wait at all. And
That is
the
really
employees
cool.
kept saying, "Welcome back." Like, the one at the front entrance was just like, "Good to see you again."
I've
Like,
done that before in the second grade, fourth grade.
it was so fun. But, um,
Man.
I think we are okay to wrap up here. If do you guys have anything else you'd like to talk about?
It's outside of Nintendo Land, but it's regarding our conversation from earlier. I forgot to mention that there was a Koraidon leak in Pokemon Unite. He's going to be coming out sooner or later. He should
Oh,
be the next release after Gyarados.
well, that's exciting for you Unite players, aka Logan. So, so yeah, Koraidon will be coming to Pokemon Unite for those of you who are sticking around to the episode. Um, so
And you got a fellow United here, Logan.
there you go. And be sure to go check out Mutedawg on Twitch and YouTube. He live streams, and his Work for Games series is really good. I would check it out if I were you. Um, and with that, I don't have anything else to say. Do you guys have any last thoughts?
The only thing I'm going to say is thank you so much for having me. It was definitely an honor, and it was great talking about Nintendo World with you guys.
It
So
was
I
fantastic.
appreciate you guys very much.
Yeah. And so with that, thank you guys for listening, and join us next time when we go off the wall.